Alright, hey everyone, my name is Beto, and today we have some Homefront for you. And because certain people who will remain anonymous, like Barna, have been pestering me to do commentaries, I thought I'd give it a try. I actually did want to start doing more of these, and by the way, we're starting this a little late because I'm retarded and forgot to record like the first half of the first round, so yeah, just fail on my part. But I did want to start doing more of these, but his pestering definitely encouraged me, so you can go thank him if you enjoy these. And anyways, so this is Homefront on Cul-de-sac, on Battle Commander Ground Control with the Silence Diablo, with the sexy Chrome camo, and I'm using the Diablo, like I said, with C4 and the cluster bomb and the ammo resupply, which you'll see how good the cluster bomb can be in a bit. But anyways, so this game, I fucking love this game. I'm really enjoying this game, and I'm having tons of fun with it. If you are looking for a new game, well, and you're not getting Crisis 2, or even if you are, I definitely recommend getting this game. Crisis 2 doesn't really look that interesting to me. It just, I don't know, just doesn't look good to me. But this game is amazing. I don't even know what to say about it. It's just really fun. If you have this game and you aren't using an SMG, try that shit out. It's so good. Like the SMGs are really fun in this game because you can play pretty aggressively with them because you have a lot higher movement speed than assault rifles do, as far as I can tell. So you can really like get around people, and when you're in a gunfight, you can strafe really well, and it can be pretty hard for people to hit you. And but the balance in this game is cool because it's balanced like an RTS. If you have an SMG and you come up against an assault rifle at close range, if your aim doesn't fail, you will win every time. Whereas in games like Bad Company 2, which is pretty well balanced, the distinction between an assault rifle and an SMG isn't quite as distinct, if you will. Like an assault rifle still has a pretty good chance against an SMG, even at really close range, and an SMG still has a pretty good chance against an assault rifle at medium or even long range. If you ever put an ACOG on a UMP or a PP2000 or a 991, you know that you can consistently kill people at really long ranges with those, and I mean as good as or better than an assault rifle a lot of times. So there's a cluster bomb for you. I got 4 or 5 kills with that already. And there's more coming. I go on an absolute rampage with these cluster bombs here. But let's see. So yeah, the distinction between the guns feels a lot more, well, distinct, I guess you could say. It's cool. So I like that. And then all the vehicles and stuff like that, they all have counters, like the attack helicopter and the parrots and like drone stuff can get annoying, but if you just pull out an AC drone, you can rape all of that very quickly and for much less points than they spent on it. So it's all good in that regard. And let's see, what else can I say about this game? The maps are absolutely fantastic. They are really good. I'd say they're the best maps of any FPS I've ever played. So yeah, the maps, I'm really loving the maps. There's one that's kind of annoying, but that's just because it's really sniper friendly, and I mean, snipers are people too, so I guess it's okay for them to get one map. I accidentally switched to the AK here, which I didn't actually want to do because the AK is more of like a medium to long range type gun, if you ask me, and so it's not real good on a small map like this. But oh well, I get a couple of kills with it. So as far as this game and commentaries in general go, what type of stuff do you want to see from me? Do you want to see more Homefront? I'm pretty good at Homefront. Like I'd I could upload probably 90% of the games I get, and I wouldn't have any, like, I don't know, regrets about it. Like I do pretty well pretty much every game. So one thing I've been thinking of doing is live commentary. So if you want to see some of that, let me know. If you want to see more just regular Homefront commentaries like this, let me know. And if you want to see Bad Company 2 commentaries, because I know Bad Company 2 is probably what got most of you here. Actually, I know it's what got most of you here. So if you want to see more commentaries for that, let me know, because I've still got a ton of Bad Company 2 games that I could upload. And obviously more montages are coming and all that. Don't worry. Yeah, let's see. What else? I'm thinking of doing a custom classes video, so you can see what my classes are looking like. So I'm just got a triple sword with an M249 there, which is insane, because, well, that gun's decent once you get like steady aim and a couple other things on it, but normally it's not very good. Oh, I get marked by a parrot here. The parrot is one of the only things that gets annoying in this game, because sometimes I have to spend a lot of time on an AT drone because no one else does it. But people will figure that out. Really, the only problems with this game right now that aren't just my little pet peeves, basically, are the servers and what's it called? Servers and playing with friends, and both those are getting fixed. Like it can be a little difficult to get into games with your friends. By a little difficult, I mean that it really doesn't work most of the time. And some people have trouble getting into matches, but it doesn't take me too long. Usually, it usually only takes 1 or 2 tries to get into a game for me. So maybe I'm just lucky, or I don't know. But other than that, it's good. If you're the single player, I finished the single player, and the single player is cool, but it's short. But the missions have a pretty good variety. And overall, it was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. But it is very short. So if you're buying the game just for the single player, you probably want to hold off on that. The multiplayer is really where it's at. It's really cool. They combine elements from pretty much every first-person shooter and combine them all pretty seamlessly. So that's really cool how they did it. I mean, you can see you've got kind of the kill streak type thing here, but the one thing I think is really awesome about this is that the people who play the objective and the people who play aggressively will get way more of these points or battle points or kill streaks, whatever you want to call them, than people who play defensively, simply because there's no penalty at all for dying. You don't lose any battle points or whatever. You don't get extra battle points. Well, you sort of do. If you're playing Battle Commander, you get a little bit of extra points if you go on a kill streak. But as you can see, I mean, I'm kind of just wrecking people here while playing aggressively, because the SMGs really do dominate at close range. So, and with the silencer on, you can really, just run around to the side or behind the enemies, and they won't find you. So it's definitely worth at least trying to play aggressively for a while to see how you like it, because for me at least, it's a lot more fun, and honestly, I do as good as or better than when I play a little more defensively. And it really does reward playing the objective, because capturing the objective is like 200 or 250 points, plus, whatever kills you get while there. And that'll get you a significant chunk of the way towards your next, towards whatever you want to buy with your battle points. And speaking of that, in my opinion, except for very situational things like where you need to destroy a vehicle or something like that, getting a heavy tank is almost always the best idea if it's on a vehicle map. And there's a couple of exceptions, like if you're playing Angel Island, it's not a bad idea to get a helicopter, just because you can kill Wookiees with it, and that's really entertaining. But I think the heavy tank is overall better than the Apache, because it can take a lot more punishment, and people are getting pretty good at shooting stuff down. And the heavy tank is definitely far more durable than the Apache. I'm at 47-14, by the way, which is pretty sweet for a non-vehicle map, if you ask me. And until yesterday, that was the most kills I've ever gotten in a game. But anyways, yeah, on non-vehicle maps like Cul-de-sac and Suburb, I think that the Cluster Bomb or the White Phosphorus are your best bet, because as you can see, they absolutely go to town on people. You'll get several kills pretty much every time, unless you get really unlucky. So that's it's definitely my opinion on that. I think that the personal UAV and flak jacket and all that kind of thing isn't really that good, especially because if you're playing Battle Commander, the first 2 perks that you get from getting kill streaks are flak jacket and personal UAV, so that totally defeats the point of having those. So, just my thoughts on that. Yeah, let me know what you want to see. This has already gone on too long. And yeah, new montage coming approximately whenever I feel like making it. Bye.